excited because you know what, this guy, we practically know his story because he has different stages in his life every time he guests here on Kababayan LA. And today is a very momentous occasion because the last time we had him here, he was chasing after a dream, and then he got his dream, he released an album, and now on to bigger and better things. Mr. Mon David, ang pinagmamalaki po nating mga kababayan. Hello and welcome back to Kababayan LA. He has some great news for us today, and along with him is a Kababayan supporter, Mr. Paul Lines of the Pasadena Jazz Institute. He is actually the founder. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA as well.
Thank you, Janelle.
We are talking about an event that's happening May 28th, and that is tomorrow at the Pasadena Playhouse. Why don't you talk to us about that, Paul? What is that about?
Well, it's exciting in a lot of aspects. The Pasadena Playhouse, unfortunately, closed in February. Financial crisis and all this, so the theater was sitting there not being used. I called the Playhouse and see if they would. In Pasadena, there's been a Memorial Day weekend has been a tradition for jazz festivals. So I pitched them on a few shows. As we're going to be there all weekend, May 28th, 29th, and 30th, with 3 separate shows. But they agreed to do it, and they're participating, and they're opening the theater up and inviting the entire community to come out and experience a 17-piece big band with Bond and other spy classics. That
sounds interesting. Mon, ano naman ang participation mo dito sa event na to?
I'm thrilled and I'm excited to reprise, to do one of the James Bond classics, Thunderball, which was a Tom Jones hit from way back. So it's challenging and I'm excited.
And I heard that this came about only 2 to 3 weeks ago when you guys met each other. How was that meeting like?
We do a summer camp for kids. And we had our youngsters open for Mon David at a venue in the Promenade in Irwindale.
Okay, that was May 15th, the May 15th show, right? Yeah. Okay, and then?
So I've heard some things with Mon singing, and actually that performance. After the performance, I'm thinking of who I can get to do Thunderball.
Okay.
And I thought of Mon. I needed a powerful male vocalist, and I asked him if he'd like to participate, and he thankfully said yes.
Right. What is this going to do for you, Mon? Alam namin no, nung bago ka dito, in-interview ka namin, we talked about starting over here in America, even though you're a very accomplished jazz singer back home, and then also going after your dream, the album, and then now you're just doing shows everywhere, plus this one, and this isn't a Filipino-American show, this is more mainstream. What is this for you?
I would always welcome these kinds of events because I've always wanted to meet new artists and musicians from here, and like I said before, it's always a thrill from my end to perform with a 17 big band orchestra.
Exactly.
Pasadena Jazz Orchestra, and the other thing is that I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm happy, to meet these fine musicians.
And you know, we're very happy, Paul, for giving Mon this kind of opportunity. We're very proud of him. But, you know, coming from you, you founded the Pasadena Jazz Institute. Obviously, you know a lot about jazz. How does he compare? How does he fare compared to the other jazz artists out there?
He's fantastic. I mean, he's right there with him. As a matter of fact, he'll be on stage. Well, they'll eventually together, but Sandra Booker is a very well-known jazz singer. She's doing Goldfinger.
Oh.
And so he's like...
Nobody does it better. I like it.
And nobody does it better.
Right.
He's going to be sharing the stage with actually 17 of the finest jazz musicians, 5 saxophones, trumpets, piano, bass, drums, all the best guys in town, and with Sandra Booker. And I wouldn't have called him if he wasn't up to snuff and able to deliver a great performance. So,
I'm sure you're looking forward to this, but what are you looking forward to the most in terms of the show, aside from your performance, of course, and aside from Sandra?
Well, to be part of the mainstream scene is really exciting from my end, and this is something that I've always wanted to do. And yes, the sound of the 17 big band orchestra and hearing Miss Sandra Booker
that sounds really good.
Goldfinger,
right?
From Russia with Love.
Right.
I just wish we had more time.
That said, how much time do you have? How long is the show, and who should go to the show?
Well, the show, it starts at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7. We have the kids playing on the patio for pre-show entertainment. There is a bar there, there's a restaurant right next door. People could eat, or make dinner reservations, come to the show. The show begins at 8. There's 21 spy themes, including
21.
There's 21 spy themes.
That's a lot.
Trumpet great Chris Tedesco's doing the Green Hornet theme. It's like Al Hurt made it famous. It's like Flight of the Bumblebee, Rimsky-Korsakov's Flight of the Bumblebee, essentially. Mon's performance, the Bond medley, is on the second half of the show. So if people are getting stuck in traffic and worried they're not going to make it to see Mon's performance, he's on the second half of the show. Where we do like 7 Bond themes back to back.
Okay, we have it here on screen. It's May 28th. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m. When you say second half, they can catch up at like 8:39 maybe?
There's an intermission at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Because I'll be having some friends flying in from Manila for the second
see?
And they can enjoy the after-show reception in the library.
There is also an after-show reception, and that's the number to call on the screen if you want to get more tickets, and if you want to check out more information from them, it's PasadenaPlayhouse.org or .org. Thank you so much again. More power and good luck tomorrow. When we return, we are going to hear Mon David sing for us. You wouldn't want to miss that. Don't go away.
Ang Kababayan LA ay hatid sa inyo ng McDonald's at ng bagong McCafe Espresso Drinks. McDonald's na ba ang inyong